Greetings. It is a joy to be with you. I wanted to take a few moments to share some updated information regarding our parish gala. We've been advertising our virtual gala for April 17th so that we could convene in an electronic manner for the sake of not only our fundraising tradition of the annual gala, but also to share in our camaraderie as parish and school community so that we could, uh, kind of have an event at the parish that would brighten our time together. And I'm looking forward to our evening. The theme of our evening is SSPP's Got Talent. SSPP, of course, is our abbreviation for Saints Peter and Paul, a bit of a traditional moniker with the school, but something that obviously applies to the whole house, right? So SSPP's Got Talent is something that I'll unfold the format of, but I think we know where I'm going with this one. Very good. I want to take a moment to thank all of those who have been involved in the planning and production for our virtual gala event, as well as a thank you to all of our donors. Whether you are a local business sponsor, a live auction item donor, a silent auction item donor, or a donor for our very important and always popular little wine pull. So, a big thank you to you for your support so far as we look forward to our event on the 17th. Since I've been pastor at Saints Peter and Paul, we have facilitated a gala event every year that has been bringing the community together, school, alumni, parishioners, people from different masses, and even members of our Hispanic community as well. It's been a delight to facilitate this event and to see it as a refreshing and a celebratory moment in time within our calendar year. A bit different from the other events that we facilitate throughout the course of the year is one that's always been an important investment of time and energy for the support of our parish and school. On account of the pandemic, I didn't want the gala to slip off of our radar. And this, not only do I want it not to slip from our minds as one of our annual events, but also the fundraising opportunity is nice, as one who manages the financial life of the parish, but even more so for our Catholic family life to be strengthened through just a positive event of gathering and celebration in that regard. So do me a favor and mark your calendar for April 17th at 7 p.m. Set this time aside as a priority. Connect to us for free through YouTube, and we'll have informational opportunities for you about your different levels of involvement during the event itself. This theme this year, SSPP's Got Talent. I'm very excited about this. I'm interested to see what submissions kind of are generated from our own community. We are familiar with the different shows who kind of take this talent search theme as part of their programming, but we don't have talent scouts or music agents or Broadway representatives, present. I mean, we could; it's online, but rather we're looking to produce a fun evening. And so, if you have a song that's your favorite, or a video trick, or a featured TikTok trend that you and your friends do, if you do a funny little comedy bit, or whatever the case may be, whatever the case, we would like you to share that with us and to have your talent be part of the entertainment for our evening. Our talents can be submitted, or your talents can be submitted, either by you yourself, an individual, by a group of friends, or by a family itself. I'm not sure if you know what Dadasaurus Rex is, but that's it's pretty funny. You want to look up Dadasaurus? Something like that would be a fun idea. Well, maybe. All right, you have to see it to believe it. But things of this nature, individuals, groups, families can make a submission for our SSPP's Got Talent, and We're going to ask that those video submissions are to us by the 11th of April. So whether you're on spring break now, doing something fun and cool, maybe do something over the next few days, record something, or when you come back, whatever the case may be, we look forward to your submission. You can go to our events page, ssppevents.com. There you can find directions to submit your talent video. You can participate in our wine poll right now through PayPal. You can advertise your business on our page and be recognized throughout our event. You can do that right now. A few days before the 17th, we will open we will open our silent auction for the sake of the generation of that traffic. And instructions will be given for a live auction to bid on those big ticket items. These big ticket items bring an expensive opportunity to us for a great price, whatever your bid is, and all of your bidding goes to the direct donation toward our school and parish fundraising initiative. So stay tuned as well on our Facebook page for any updates and sneak peeks at items that will be available for auction. Because there is a fundraising component to this event, we should talk about where our funds are going, right? That makes sense, not into some black hole, but with specific intentionality. We've always, as a gala, divided our monies between the parish and the school. And I would say in a unique manner, this kind of draws upon the interests of our larger parish family as well. This year, the funds raised are going to be split between the parish and the school, 75% to the school and 25% toward the parish. The school allocation will be directly connected to our scholarship fund, so a direct deposit there, and also technology investments for student, teacher, and curricular needs within the upcoming academic year. That whole 75% chunk will go to the school. It'll be divided kind of generally in half. The final decisions are made by myself and Mr. Satterley and our finance department. But our money's going there. A few things that are kind of on our mind with that school allocation. First, within our scholarships, we've been blessed to be able to, but also are in recognition of the scholarship needs that are present among our school community. When the pandemic had onset, it threw a handful of our families into a tailspin, and they reached out for additional help to maintain their students at our school. We know that families' connections to the school is so very important. It's much more than academics. It's much more than the tuition due. Is much more than kind of these little components that we focus upon. We're part of a larger school family, so through some of those requests, we ended up providing an additional $45,000 in scholarships over and above what was already given, so that we could keep many of our families here at our school who were kind of facing difficulties in that way. So we want to be replenishing that scholarship fund as much as possible to kind of make up for that reality, but also to continue to be able to give to those families who are in need. Our scholarships are a reality that the more money we collect for scholarships, the more we can give, right? So in this regard, I'm looking to target that layer of giving as well. Technology within the classroom doesn't need to be expounded upon too much. We all know the ways in which technology has been critical for education over the course of this past year, and a few needs still exist for us as we look to kind of upgrade and maintain the achievements that we've maintained so far. So scholarships and technology. On the parish side, 25% of the money is raised will go toward the parish side. Where is it going to go? Directly to our youth ministry programming, particularly to the renovation of our youth ministry center. One of the projects that's been going on over the course of the pandemic has been the renovation of our parish office basement. Have you been down there? Probably not. Not many people have. It was a very popular place for gathering before the gathering space was built in the mid 90s. Once that new space was present, many of the meetings that had been convening in the parish office basement moved over to the gathering space and the various rooms available there. A few groups had maintained use of the downstairs space, but it has become quite neglected over the course of the last handful of years. So, in an effort to support our youth ministry programming, having kind of a neutral space where our Catholic school students, our E students, for our kind of junior high ministries, and then our high school students, whether at Marion, Vider, Carmel, Cary Grove, whatever, we could all kind of have a space to come together in that regard. So we've invested into that. You may remember pre-pandemic, we had an event called the Trivia Night, and that Trivia Night was a very low cost to put on. We raised several $1,000s, and all those proceeds went to the renovation project of the Youth Ministry Center. Now, in anticipation of this, obviously, those who were involved, our students, were excited about this project coming around and have affectionately already named the youth ministry space called the Cavern. So if you hear the term the Cavern, that's the parish office basement, which is our future youth ministry center for our high school and junior high youth that's managed by our youth ministry office for the parish. So um, the 25% of those Gala funds will go directly to the renovation project. A lion's share of the work has been done already, but we still have some critical pieces and some final touches. And we would like to use those Gala funds to support our youth ministry center, the Cavern, in that way. So, with this little message, hopefully that answers a majority of your questions and also piques your interest in wanting to participate in our first virtual gala, SSPP's Got Talent, and to enjoy the participation of myself and Father Tim, who will be, well, ourselves, but working kind of to interface the event. But also our principal, Mr. Satterley, will be assisting with us as well. And Jennifer Leffler, who's been our chairperson, kind of leading the charge on kind of coordinating all these parts and pieces. So hopefully you guys were able to be with us on the 17th. Know my prayers for you and your loved ones. Thank you to our donors and sponsors already, and we look forward to your participation. Have a blessed day, and remember, Saints Peter and Paul, pray for us. Bye bye.